My name is Ebenezer Ghanney for full. What I do at WeWire is we help businesses with cross-border payments. We started off in Ghana, expanded to a few markets across the world, and we are in a few markets across Africa where we're able to service about 14 different African countries where we're able to do collection, disbursement, help businesses move money across border to pay their suppliers globally.
Thank you for that. So first question I have for you is, scalability and transaction speed remain critical barriers to cryptocurrency adoption for payments. So what blockchain solutions do you see as most viable for enabling fast and cost-effective transactions?
If you asked me this question like 2 years ago, I would have said Tron chain was a bit cheaper for moving money across, and what we use a lot of stable currency, so we move money on the stable currency, and we're using the Tron chain. But recently it has become more expensive, and we see chains like the Ethereum chain has become cheaper. The base chain has also become cheaper, but just like most of the markets or a lot of the players in the market are still on the Tron network. So changing to the networks that have cheaper fees is how we are now. What we are trying to do to change the narrative and get a lot of players in the space to start accepting things like the base network and other networks to make it.
Beautiful, well said. Next question is, what technical challenges do you think we need to overcome to seamlessly integrate crypto with existing financial infrastructure?
I think it's more about talent. The technical ability is more about talent, because for us to get to mass adoption, we need to be able to integrate with banks, we need to be able to integrate with different corporate players and all those things. And to be able to do those integration, we need those players to be able to have them skill sets in-house to be able to build the layers or the endpoints on their side of things. That is, fintechs or the tech companies can have access to those talent because maybe they are raising money or they invest in technology, but we see that traditional businesses don't like to invest in technology or invest in their manpower for the technology, and it's like treated as, oh, we would rather pay some other role big money than we will pay developers to come and help us build. Yeah.
Beautiful. Second last question is, what advancements in cryptographic security and fraud detection are essential to building more resilient and user-friendly crypto payments in the ecosystem?
I think it's all back to, again, having the manpower or the people who understand this, because if we are allowing the West or allowing developed markets to build these solutions around the cryptography and all those things, they won't get the African context to it. So then they build things that adapt to their markets and will not practically work here. So we need the manpower here to go to say, okay, how do we then do design thinking around the problem and look at the technology, and how do we merge the two to build something that is actually usable? Because we've seen in the past where there have been some crypto projects or some people build something or go import technical solutions here and it doesn't work because it's too complex for the everyday person here to understand and use.
Okay. Lastly, as CEO of WeWire, how is your company leveraging blockchain innovations such as stablecoins, CBDCs, and decentralized finance to enhance financial inclusion while ensuring regulatory compliance?
Okay, so where we sit in the value chain of financial services is, unfortunately, we don't touch the end consumer directly, but we provide solutions and infrastructure where businesses build on us to target end consumers. So we have businesses that are using our rails to receive payments. So they use our rails to issue USD accounts to end consumers, and they receive the flows to our account system. They convert on our platform to stable currencies. They're able to convert to even fiat local currencies. So user can go through from dollar to city without knowing that they are using our solution, and we are powering a business that is solving a remittance problem and is helping. So a typical example is we have a business that is helping freelance workers be able to receive payments on African continents, and they are leveraging our rails to be able to do that. So we provide the rails to make it cheaper and faster for other businesses to be able to do these things.
Beautifully said, very insightful, and we can't wait to see what WeWire will have for us in the coming years. So thank you so much for joining me, and please enjoy the rest of Sigma.
Thank you for having me.